Okay, so this is number 4 from your review on page 74. All we're going to do here is match 3 graphs to the 3 algebraic representations of those graphs. Okay, and so what we're looking for is a couple clues, and you might be able to deduce this, especially as you start to eliminate. There's only 3 functions there, so as you eliminate one from the list, this progressively gets easier, obviously. But what I'm going to do is just talk you through each one of these functions, just to, connect them to the graph in as many ways as I can, just on a surface level. So if I start with I, right, it looks like, from what I can tell, maybe I'll change this to I. I'll just write down some characteristics of I. So it looks like there's a positive leading coefficient. These are where my eyes are going when I'm trying to match. So positive leading coefficient. It looks like the degree is 4, and so it's going to be an even function, which must mean that the end behaviors match. Okay, and so as x go, so positive leading coefficient must mean if I'm even, as x goes to infinity, y is going to go to positive infinity, and as x goes to negative infinity, y is also going to go to positive infinity. So that's probably enough. I can go look at my list, okay? And I think from that list of things here, positive leading coefficient, degree 4, even, and the end behaviors, I can make a selection from the list, right? So it looks, or from the A, B, C, or D in terms of graphs, right? And so it looks like this all coincides with the graph C. So you guys see end behaviors match. They're both pointing towards infinity. There's one more thing we could have done with I. I could rewrite g of x. This would have been one of my other clues. I could have factored out an x from here, right? And so I'd have this 0.5 x cubed minus 3x plus 5. Why is that helpful? Well, it means that the graph would have had one x-intercept at x equals 0. So you would have seen it actually went through the origin. So that's how you'll notice the rest of them don't do that. So that's also a clue. Okay. If I do the same thing for 2, so that kind of takes care of C. C's off the list. So now we're just trying to pair 2 and 3 to something. Okay. In 2, h of x looks like, again, there's a positive leading coefficient. It looks like the leading degree, or the degree of the polynomial, is going to be 5. And so subsequently it's going to be odd, which means my end behaviors are going to be kind of opposite. So because it's positive, I know as x goes to infinity, y should be going to infinity, right? So, and I always refer back to like something like x cubed. So my graph's going to go up like this through the origin, and so you can kind of see the end behaviors come out of that graph. And so as x goes towards infinity, y goes to infinity, and as x goes to negative infinity, y is also going to go to negative infinity. Okay, so I always think back to my x cubed graph to kind of get my end behavior straight. So if I'm looking at all of that, it very much looks like, well, I don't think it can be B because the end behaviors are pointing in the same direction. So it looks like A is going to be the graph that I select to match with 2. Okay. And I can run through all of this list again for question C here, or graph C, function C. But you kind of know it's already going to go with B, so let's just kind of take a look here. Okay, you can kind of see negative leading coefficient must mean that it's facing down in the event that the degree was also even. And so that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing x to the 6, so that's an even function. Right, this one definitely looks even. It's pointing down, so negative leading coefficient, and behaviors are kind of as x goes to negative infinity, y is going to negative infinity, and as x goes to positive infinity, y is going to negative infinity. Okay, so same kind of thing. All right, so that's that for that question. So 1 is going to match with C, we said. I'll just write them here, maybe in a different color so you can pair them up nicely. 1 goes with C, 2 goes with A, and 3 goes with B. And that's it.